As we were discussing, with the new year and a new decade beginning, many of us have hopes and dreams that we wish to aspire in the new year. The thing about hope is that you can find it where you least expect it, and that is the topic of today's Author Spotlight. Bella Morganthal is joining us today to tell us about her new book, A Different Kind of Beautiful: Finding Hope in the Most Unexpected Places. It is available now. Bella, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your book. What was your inspiration for writing it?
So A Different Kind of Beautiful is, as you said, it's all about finding hope and healing in the most unexpected places of our lives. I share my own story of hurt and brokenness, while at the same time inviting readers to journal their own story right alongside of mine with journaling pages and reflection questions. So I opened this book actually with the question, what if beauty isn't really what we imagined at all? Because we spend so much of our lives imagining what we think beauty could be, what a beautiful life should look like. We make our plans and our goals and our dreams, and life doesn't always turn out that way. And so this book is all about finding the beauty that God has for you in even the hardest and most broken places.
You're really taking on a big topic there. Yeah. And you've written books in the past, but you say this one is different. So how so?
So this book, it really wrestles with more deep and emotional topics than I've written about previously. It deals with things like depression and anxiety, grief, heartbreak, even things like loss of friendship or chronic illness. I discuss all of those things, and also from my previous books, I always planned out exactly what they would be. I had an outline and everything, but with this book I didn't have an outline at all. I just sat down and I wrote it. I wrote it in 30 days.
Wow.
And it was messy and real and vulnerable and honest, just like all of the things that I was writing about.
And you're really opening up and being personal, sharing a lot. You're asking readers to get very deep. What do you hope that they get out of it?
So it is my hope that, and it's my prayer, that readers will be able to see the beauty that God has for their own brokenness and their own lives. This book is for anybody who has ever asked the question, why does God allow bad things to happen? And it's my prayer that through it, readers will be able to see that God loves them, and that nothing they have ever done and nothing they could ever do will ever make him walk away from them, ever make him stop loving them, and that he loves them and he has a beautiful plan for their lives, even if it's different from what they expected.
And you're really asking them to take part because, as you said, this involves journaling.
Yes, it does involve journaling, and so I have reflection questions that help them dive into their own broken stories and wrestle with the questions that they're asking themselves, and then work through that and see the beauty that God has for them there in all of that.
Great. Well, how can our viewers get your book?
My book is now available on Amazon.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing it with us. It's perfect for this start of the new year for people to really address issues and find hope.
Yes.
Thank you. We'll be right back.